Good morning, YouTube. This is Scott with Rattlesnake Preparedness Group. A lot of you guys know I've been trying to get a video done on my get-home bag that I carry with me. Well, unfortunately, that video's been loading for over 20 hours and still hasn't went through. So I'm making this one to let you guys know what's going on, at least have something to show for it until I can find out what the hell's going on with mine. And I want to talk to all of you guys about your preparation plan. You know, having a bag, having the gear, you know, the technical stuff, you know, all that, that's great. You know, but having stuff, having things does not ever equate out to being able to do things with said gear. You know, you may have, you know, the top of the line AR-500 plate armor with, you know, super cool high speed, you know, plate carrier with, you know, the Daniel defense and all that, you know, AR with, you know, 40 round banana mags, whole 9 yards, ready to go. And yes, they do make 40 and 50 and 60 round banana mags for an AR. I found them cheaper than dirt.com. Not exactly the best idea in the world, in my opinion, but I digress. Anywho, but the whole idea is you can have all the stuff in the world if you don't have, number one, the skill to utilize the gear you have. Get training, okay? I know right now in the middle of a pandemic, yeah, I fucking said that, it ain't easy. I get it, you know. Lucky for me, I was in the military, so I have at least a pretty good amount of training that I remember. Do I need to improve on my training? Absolutely. Do I have time and money to do so? Sadly, not as much as I would like. But having training, having a plan for your preparedness, whether that be you're going to bug in if something goes sideways, if you're gonna bug out if something goes sideways, you know, what are you doing? Where are you going? Who are you going with? What are you taking with you? If you're bugging in, okay, is your location tenable for a long duration disaster? If it is, great. If it isn't, you might want to rethink your bug-in plan, because it may not be what you think it's going to be in the end. Especially if you live in a urban or suburban environment where you got houses crammed that close together, your neighbors are going to figure out real quick, unless they're on board and doing the same things you are, they're going to figure out real quick you're thriving while they're struggling, and they're going to hate you for it. So have a plan. Get with your neighbors. If your neighbors are good people and they're at least somewhat trustworthy, you know, bring them on board to preparedness if they're not already on board. If they are already on board, hey, team up, create you a little mag or a you know, some group, you know, law, you know, bylaws or rules, and everybody come down to where everybody's on the same page, and will not try to cut each other's throat at the first opportunity to take what everybody else has, because that's the last thing you want, you know. And yes, I've heard of that kind of thing happening before. It's sad, but it's the honest to God truth. during chaos and disaster, people lose their minds. I've watched it happen. All right, 2004 hurricane season, Florida. Yeah, I watched it happen with my own two eyes. Never thought I'd see anything like that before in my life. At least not in my own hometown. But things can get crazy. Alright? Things can go sideways. However, if you develop a plan, of what to do, when to do it, how to do it, know what your trigger points are for X, Y, and Z, it's going to put you in a better position to be more prepared, more ready for what's coming at you. And being more prepared for what's coming at you, having a plan, knowing what to do, when to do, and how to do, is also going to give you peace of mind. And that right there is what you can never put a price tag on. Because it's going to solidify yours and your family's best chances of survival. And coming from a family man myself with a wife and small children, I want to see everyone be successful, survive. Is it going to happen all the way around? No, it's not, sadly. A lot of people won't. And a lot of people won't watch this video. They won't take, even if they do, they may not take this advice. And I can't control that. But what I can control is putting the information out there, what my opinion is, to benefit you. If it does nothing but get you to thinking about, hey, maybe we ought to put away a month's worth of food and water and have a way to cook it. Well, maybe we ought to, I don't really like firearms, but maybe I can go get that bow and arrow or that crossbow at Walmart or Academy Sports or wherever. If it gets you to thinking that I might need to look into this as a possibility, I did my job. RPG did its job, because that's what we do. We consult people, we help develop preparedness plans for people. Okay, this is your family size, this is what you got, this is what we believe you're probably going to need for the allotted time that you want to try to have on hand, and we develop that for you, let you know exactly what it is you're going to need. That way we can print you out a comprehensive report. But just food for thought, something to think about. If you like the video, like, share, subscribe. And again, we made the video for my get home bag. We made it. And at some point, maybe YouTube will actually let me upload it. So I'm going to try this one first, being it's short. And because that one's a right at a 20-minute video. So this one's 8, almost 9 minutes. So I'm going to try loading this one first, see how it does. And hopefully we'll actually get somewhere. I may end up having to shoot the get home bag video in a lower resolution. I don't know. I don't know if that's the problem or what, but I'm gonna figure something out. So from all of us here at Rattlesnake Preparedness Group, y'all take care, stay safe, stay frosty.